So one good thing about the greenhouses is warm enough to come out here and hang out. So we're not sweltering, we're not freezing though. And it's amplifying the sun a little bit, so it definitely feels a little better to be out here than it does outside. And look at, the little ones are in here coloring. That's pretty cool. That's how you enjoy a greenhouse right there. We'll have to leave the space open for them for next year. We'll be out here all winter if we can keep it warm. Welcome back to the Citystead, everyone. We are doing our week 2 update of the greenhouse. E, are you already going in there? We're gonna go see if we got anything sprouting yet. Now we're finally getting these really cold temperatures that we normally get. We're talking like in the 20s and the teens. So I've been really observing the thermostats that we got set out here, so we can see what is doing what. And so far, the biggest thing I gotta take away is that the double greenhouse tends to retain a lot more heat than the regular greenhouse. The problem is it takes a little bit longer to warm up in the morning. So like right now, it's kind of earlier in the day still. We're around noon, 1 o'clock. And the greenhouse is actually warmer than the double greenhouse. And the double greenhouse has frozen soil, just a little bit, like a little frost on the top of it. So I don't think this environment right now is going to be very good for growing anything in. We're starting our seeds this early. Not until we can find some sort of a stable heat source for the actual greenhouse, which we're working on. If you've seen experiment number 1, bing, I'll put the link right there. Yeah, that was a kind of a bust. So that one didn't work out. We're going to try another one, and we're just going to keep trying until we see if we can actually find something that'll heat this a little bit and at least keep it above freezing so we can try to start seeds as early as possible. I'd like to start them, you know, February really would be a great time to start seeds. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. I have noticed though that when we get our wind chills, it's supposed to be a lot colder. So like, you know, right now it's like 28 and real feels like 23. But in the greenhouse, we don't have any of that wind or the extra chill or anything. So I think that really helps us quite a bit in, you know, keeping it a slightly warmer, slightly better climate and condition inside of here. So it's having some benefits, not as much as I would have liked, but it's still a process we're working on. So let's go over and check out and see if anything actually sprouted in our thing or not, and show you that. All right, so I got the double greenhouse that we've been working on. Like I said, it's kind of impressive. It does hold some heat. Nothing sprouted. Absolutely nothing yet. So it's obviously getting too cold in here to have a sprout in this. So we got to figure something out. Possibly the triple greenhouse, because this does retain quite a good amount of heat. Got a little bit of frost in there, but it's not actually very deep in the soil. I can still move all of the soil. So it's not freezing the dirt, which is a very good thing. So I'm thinking maybe the triple greenhouse will put another plastic bucket over top of this, and that's really gonna keep this a little bit better. It is staying pretty warm though. It's never gotten below 29, even when it's been very cold outside. So it takes a little bit longer to heat up during the day than the actual greenhouse, but it seems to retain that heat longer than the greenhouse does. So there's some promise with it. There's something, you know, good happening here. We're going to expand a little bit more on it. I've been hearing a lot of good feedback from you guys, which is what I really like. Feedback is good because I can adjust experiments, adjust things we're doing. A lot of people said, you know, try to put a cold frame inside of the greenhouse, which that's kind of like what we're doing with this. That's a very good idea. We might look into trying to add a little bit of a cold frame area in here to grow some greens. I think that would be a really easy project to do, and probably pretty cost effective because we could actually produce some greens with it. So we're still going to be working on this. These seeds should be fine, you know, until we figure it out, or until spring comes. I would imagine that they'll be okay in the dirt because they're going to be cold. They'll still have a good chance of germinating. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to leave them out here. We're just going to see how they go. They're kind of extra seeds. I got a lot of seeds, and these are just little extras we got. We're going to keep going on with them. Yeah, but nothing sprouted yet, so we got nothing to show you. It's kind of a a dud of an update, but I want to keep you guys informed. Every week I'm going to come out here and we're going to show you what's happening and what's going on. You can see over here next to me, the olive tree still has leaves on it. It's still green. So the greenhouse is doing something. We have an olive tree still growing. Let's go over here. You guys can see down here the rosemary. It's still green. It's probably not growing or whatever, you know, but it's green. It's still doing okay in here. So we got some promise. The greenhouse has some promise to it. And that's really just what we're after, is what are the possibilities of this greenhouse? And can we make something work out of it? So that's this week's update. We'll come back. We'll give you another one next week. I got some more experiments coming on that we'll be doing, so stay tuned for those. Also, if you haven't checked out our giveaway video, I'll put the link up there, and you guys can go over there and leave a comment if you want, if you're interested in adding to your reading list for the winter. And that's it. That's all I got for you today. So remember, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and that's it. We're out of here. See you later. Oh, you want to say bye? Bye-bye. You say bye too?
Bye.
We're out of here.